Hey guys, welcome back to Mega Man ZX. I'm ShadowRock.
Now I'm TGP.
And today, we're talking to this guy apparently. I actually forgot what the heck we're doing. But basically, we just did the highway stage, and we found out that Serpent is the bad guy. And Jiro died. That was unfortunate. And we got Model ZX now. That's basically your recap from last episode. So I believe he's going to give us an item. Yeah, the smelling salts. But that's a little useless until a later stage. And I'll probably talk about it at that point, because you guys are probably going to forget about it if I tell you what it does anyways. We're also going to talk to this guy, and I believe he gives you something as well. But yeah, while we're here, what do you think of this game so far, TGP?
This game? It seems nice. I kind of regret not ever getting it. And I haven't found it. Because I'm still trying to find it used at GameStop. No luck.
Alright, so he gave us the racer chip, and you might remember that from Mega Man X5 and games like that, because it does the exact same effect. When the enemy attacks you with bullets, you can basically negate them with your saber. So that's nice to have.
Pretty good.
And now I believe we're going off to our next stage.
Now I do have to ask, is this part cutscene heavy?
I was actually about to say that.
Okay.
Great minds think alike. Yeah, there's not a lot of cutscenes at all in this episode.
Oh my God,
probably for future episodes.
Oh my god, I can actually talk.
I know, man. We can actually talk about this game. Speaking of, is there some tidbits from last episode we never got a chance to talk about?
I honestly don't remember, man.
But basically, I guess we can recap real quick. Sapphire and Hero are busy, so it's just us for the most part commentating the gameplay parts. I'm still going to ask Sapphire to record some voice acting. If Hero's not busy, I'll ask him to. And then, we'll see what they say, but just so you know, don't be surprised if either Sapphire or Hero no longer do anything for future episodes. If they don't, it basically means life is a thing. So, I apologize in advance, but I'm going to do my best. I definitely going to do my best. Alright, so we're probably going to do our next stage, search the planet. We're going to go to Area E, so that's pretty dope.
Cool.
It's one of the more easier areas to go after first. So it's leave. We're gonna go over this way, and we see a nice little waterfall thing, or fountain. There it is, Area E.
Plant. It's still active and producing energy. According to the database, it has been offline ever since the Maverick raid. There's something fishy going on. Be careful, Ale.
Alright, Area E, let's start. Oh, I should probably tell you guys about Model X here. Normally, when you're playing this game, as soon as you get Model ZX, you lose X for the rest of the game. You never ever give it back. The only way you can keep Model X is if you clear the game on normal mode. It doesn't matter, as long as normal mode or over, either normal or hard. And you have to clear it on that with both Vint and Ale. So both characters on normal or higher. And that's the requirements to get Model X after you get ZX on New Game Plus.
So, yeah, basically this is New Game Plus.
Right.
Is there, like, any benefit to having it?
Yes, actually. X is pretty useful, especially for bosses, because she has she can charge up to 2 attacks at once. And that does a lot of damage to bosses. And it's also useful because X is like one of the best at ranged combat.
Yeah.
And right here, I'm going to switch to Model ZX. Because dang, those things are annoying. You have to really get the timing down when they open up. But we got through okay. Yeah, and I like to have my gun on the main attack button and have Saber on the sub. Seems to work better for me that way. And I fell. Oh boy. So if you make it across those the first time, I mean, I'm gonna try again, but once you make it across those, you're gonna get an item. I believe it's a sub-tank, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh, so this is optional then?
Technically, yes.
Okay.
But, you know, you kind of want your sub-tanks.
Yeah.
Alright, and there's a secret passage! Woo!
Nice.
I love my secret passages, man.
Just walk right through the wall.
There. Well, let's see what's behind door number 1. Conveyor belts! Man, that reminds me of a certain game, a certain stage. Are you thinking the same thing I am?
With a certain good song.
Amazing song.
Yeah.
Alright, so we destroyed that, and once we've done that, we actually deactivated the power. So you see the conveyor belts are no longer moving. Nice. Were you gonna say something?
No.
Ah. So we're just heading back now. I don't know if I said it already, but this is post-commentary because...
Yeah, it does feel a little bit weird doing post-commentary, but for a game like this, you know...
It's almost... I mean, if you want to see me die a lot, that's on you guys, but... but there's our sub-tank, actually.
I do have to...
So you didn't actually need to do that part to get the sub-tank.
Okay.
But if you want to deactivate the power, you might want to do that.
I will say, though, watching this in 60 frames is actually really nice.
Yeah, no, man. It's great that YouTube finally gave us 60 FPS. So you guys can finally see the game as how we are playing it.
Mm-hmm.
How it should look, essentially. So yeah, X pretty much completely destroys this guy.
Yeah, it seems like it.
Yep. 2 charge shots is just too much, man. Bam! Not a charge shot! And those explosions are actually decent, jeez.
They don't look like a certain Italian cuisine.
Yeah, they don't.
What are these things? I saw one when Jiro disappeared. The signature. Cyber elves? Cyber elves? What's a cyber elf? Sentient program created with pure energy and made in the image of elves. I don't understand why there are so many of them here. That power plant. We must be using the cyber elves to generate power. It looks like we found out what's up with this place. Unbelievable! Cyber elves are all sentient beings like the rest of us. Ayo, please, you must shut down that power plant.
Alright, we're back.
Nice. Oh god.
And since we switched off the power there, usually there's a lot of electric stuff going on here, on those lines there, but switched off the power, so there's not going to be a problem at all.
Okay, so it's like... So you didn't have to turn off power, or was that or you had to?
You don't have to at all.
Oh, okay, it's just.
But it definitely helps if you do, and that's pretty funny.
Oh, nice! Look at that team kill.
Get them to destroy each other. Yeah. I love Model X though. That's why I wanted to do New Game Plus. I just love it.
Man, that looks so weird in the background.
I guess it does. Alright, boss time!
Nice, who's the boss?
Oh, we're about to find out, man.
Now how did a little girl come wandering all the way out here? I should have known better than to rely on maverick grunts.
You're one of Serpent's men? For a maverick, you sure are chatty.
You've done your research. I can skip the introduction. However, make no mistake, I am not a simple puppet like those mavericks. I'm an artificial Mega Man created to draw out the power of the biometal. I am the Model H Pseudoroid, Hivolt. Have no fear, it'll be over soon. You'll just feel a little jolt before you sleep forever.
Alright, meet our first Pseudoroid, Hivolt. And he holds the Model H, which is what we're going to get after we defeat him. Alright, took off half his health, holy crap. Oh yeah, this attack you can just crouch here with the human form if you want to cheese it.
That's actually really funny.
Yeah, it's like, oh. pretty much, yeah, X destroys this guy. If not, you can use Model ZX as well. ZX is also a good boss killer, but X is just ridiculous.
Miles better.
I should also say each Pseudoroid has their own weaknesses. In this case, it's his back, and you kind of don't want to try not to attack his back, because if you do, it'll damage the biometal, and it'll have less special energy whenever you actually obtain it, and you'll have to repair it later. Level 4 victory. I'll explain that later.
Ha! The energy we've produced here is already well on its way to Lord Serpent. All that's left is for him to hack into Model W's core. Poor misguided fool. Your end draws near as a new age is beginning. I am the biometal of the wind, Model H. Thank you for saving me, young hero.
Please, I need your help, Model H. I have to defeat Serpent and prevent the resurrection of Model W.
Do you think that will end this?
Huh?
All of this was started by a single man. Even if you destroy the Model W core and stop Serpent, what's to stop another madman from rising up and taking his place?
How am I supposed to know that? What I do know is that Serpent is deceiving all the people in this country. I'm the only one that sees through it. I just can't let this happen!
Those humans we fought so hard to protect hundreds of years ago have been lulled into a false sense of security by the empty promise of peace. But I still believe our fighting had meaning. So, young hero, yes, I will lend you my power. Serpent has separated my data into two halves. There's another Pseudoroid with the other part. If you can defeat it, I will be able to give you my password.
Nice, we got Model H. So, you might have seen that I got the level 4 victory, and what that means is I defeated Hivolt without actually attacking his weak points. And so, since I got Model H has the maximum amount of special energy that you can get, at least for now, because each of the models are split up into 2 parts. So you only get half the special energy each time you get a part.
Okay. So basically, you can use his weakness, but if you do, you won't get the full reward that you want.
Essentially, yeah, it won't be at its full power. And if you don't get a level 4 victory, you actually have to go to the Guardian HQ to repair it. And that costs a lot of energy crystals. So if you can get a level 4 victory, that would be pretty recommended. But anyways, we're going to save. So we did get Model H. And now we're going to do the next stage. Oh yeah. And what's it going to be? Save the people in Area I. So this is actually the other Pseudoroid that holds Model H. And usually, you might not want to do the stage right now, because the stage can be a little rough to newbies.
The light signs look like they're located in the very back of the area. Since you defeated the one in charge of the power plant operation, some of the equipment isn't functioning now. You can just find a way to get the electricity flowing. Alright, I'll find some way to get the power back on.
Yeah, it's funny, we deactivated the power just now, but now we gotta reactivate it. Alright. Good job.
Alrighty then. So this is what happens because you deactivated it?
Yeah. As I was saying, this level can be a little tough on people that might be new to this game, or people that don't have certain models, like Model P would be useful here, but we don't have them yet. So you actually want to take the top half if you don't have Model P.
Okay.
And actually, this top half here, you do want to have Model H, because there's going to be a part coming up where we actually do want him. Good thing though is, I believe you cannot actually come here without defeating the first Pseudoroid anyways, so there you go. We can hold down the B button to actually hover, so that's one of Model H's abilities. Pretty nice.
That is pretty cool.
Yeah, so Model H is basically your mobility model.
Okay.
There's a mini boss. Roar.
It's a lion bird.
Yes, it is.
Snake butt.
So it's actually not too bad if you can get its pattern down. But you can either use the saber, which doesn't always hit him because hitbox is a little weird, or you can use the buster. Just read his patterns and try to hit him, and you should get him in no time. And there, he's actually going to bounce off the screen for some reason. Kind of like Shaman's weapon in Mega Man 7.
And this game does not like the pizza cutter because my frames just drops.
I know. I know, right? It's like, oh my god, frames. Ouch. I think we almost got him though. Oh, something nuts about Model H2 is you can actually read the HP on enemies if you are in that form.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, you'll see on the bottom screen in a little bit. I'm actually going to show the alternate path after this stage is done. Right, and around here actually, and this is the reason why I usually like to come here second, is there's a life up here. Not necessarily like, you know, lives, but health upgrade.
Okay. So it's like the old games where you gotta like find a heart tank and be like, yo, no more health.
Yeah, there's only 4 in this game though, and this is where the alternate paths line up, and that's the door there was actually where the other alternate path leads to. And now we're at the boss. Where's the boss? Oh. Where are you at? Oh, there you are.
Let me guess. You're here to save the poor folks in the next room. Quite the little heroine, aren't you? They're valuable sacrifices for the resurrection of Model W. Cyber-elves exposed to data on fear are the key to reviving Model W. I am the Model H Pseudoroid, Hurricaune. You're about to become the next sacrifice. Just make sure to scream for me.
Wow, make sure to scream for me. So obviously this guy is a bit tougher compared to Hivolt. But basically when he's doing that, kind of lure him and dash away at the last second, dash here. That's actually not that easy to dodge. And here, I completely screwed it up, but you want to lure that tornado attack too. And I believe his weakness is actually the neck. But Moloch is amazing.
Not bad. Do whatever you want with the people in the next room. It won't matter anyway. Model W's awakening will still come to pass.
It looks like you've recovered the password and my power. I am grateful. However, it will take some time to reassemble the password into something you can use. Please be patient.
Yay, we completed Model H.
So basically, to get level 4, all you have to do is not use the weakness.
Right.
The people are in the next room. You have to free them.
We're saved? We were just about to become cyber elves. Thank you for rescuing us.
You were going to become cyber elves? What do you mean?
Those bad guys, they steal our memories and change us into cyber elves. They're also trying to scare us before we changed. I saw them. I saw the others changing, one by one, into those cyber elves.
So that's how they were able to create so many of them. They're even crueler than I had imagined. We'll send the people back to town. Thank you for saving them, Ale.
Yeah, pretty cruel. Pretty dark. But yeah, we are done with the stage, and
Mission complete.
basically, I believe Hurricane's. Oh, here's alternate path, but anyways, I'll talk more about the boss. Hurricane's weakness, I believe, is the neck. So try not to attack that if you can at all. Try to attack the lower part. Oh, actually, right here, I'm trying to get the health upgrade.
Oh, okay.
So you charge a weapon, you hold up, and let it go, and that'll create a Hurricaune, essentially, and that's actually the ability you get from defeating Hurricaune. You can't do it until you defeat this stage. So your models actually do get an upgrade each time you defeat a boss. So that's nice. And now we're doing alternate path. As you can see, it's very dark here, and that's why Model P would be a great help if you came back here later on in the game. But I'm just going complete YOLO and doing it anyways about Model P. So I always have to be extremely careful about my surrounding. There's a pit here. Oof. It's actually pretty nerve-wracking here.
I'm actually kind of waiting for a spike to pop up.
Right? I think there is a spike somewhere. Alright, there's a door. Oh yeah, we can see again. That's nice. We're actually gonna do the alternate mini-boss. It's basically the same one, but as you can see, it's a bit different.
Ouch.
So, using our Hurricaune ability though, just watch how easily we just rip through this boss. Like, holy crap. Damn. And he has frames or everything.
Yeah. More frames.
More frames. So, Model H, you can air dash, you can hover, and you also have these gigantic sabers. And you have a saber on each button for your attack, so there's that. And bam. Yeah, the Hurricane attack is pretty good for chewing through bosses.
He was literally in a pine cone.
You could do a nice little... Yeah, you could do a nice little combo with Model H. I don't know if I show it in this episode per se, but I think I do show it eventually. But you press main attack, sub attack, and then main attack again. And you do a 3-slice combo, and at the end of the combo, they let out a little sword beam. So that's pretty cool.
Oh, so it's like reminiscent towards the Zero combo of the previous game.
A little bit. Basically, if you guys are familiar with Parpuya from Mega Man Zero, that's literally what the model is based off on. Most of the models are based off of the X-Guardians from the Mega Man Zero series.
Okay. Yeah, I noticed that.
So now we're just heading back to the save room. And then we'll be done. There's the boss room again. You can actually re-challenge the bosses later, but you have to get a certain point.
Oh, okay.
Until they start showing up, so yeah. But yeah, we're basically done for this episode. We're just going to save, and next episode we're going to do even more stages, so we'll see you guys next time. Rock on.
Peace out.